Hi, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a bankruptcy loan modification and foreclosure lawyer here in beautiful Miami, Florida. I'm going to talk to you today about a group of people that are very lucky who can still ask for forbearances this late in the game. There is a group of people who can get forbearances still even this late in the COVID emergency. The deadline for these folks is June 30th of 2021, which is coming up right now. Those folks who I'm going to talk about in a second who qualify can still ask for forbearance and still get a stop in their mortgage payments for a certain period of time. Again, my name is Diego Mendez. I've been doing this type of law for 13 years. My channel is called Debt Law, Survival Guide for the Desperate Debtor. I very much appreciate if you subscribe and like my videos because I keep making these videos on this topic and others related to the COVID-19 financial breakdown and how to buy foreclosure homes and how to deal with the forbearance situation, loan modification, and other topics related to what's going on in the real estate market now. There's a group of very lucky homeowners who, if they're suffering from COVID-related hardships, can apply for and get a limited forbearance even this late in the game. The deadline is June 30th. Now, who qualifies? These are folks who have Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac mortgages. If you don't know if you have a Freddie Mac or a Fannie Mae mortgage, you can look at the description of this video. I put links on there where you can go onto these websites and ask the website, and it will tell you if you have a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac mortgage. If you do, then you might qualify for a possible forbearance of your mortgage for a certain period of time. Now, how do you get one of these forbearances? You have to show that you have a direct or indirect hardship related to COVID. What is that? Your job slowed down for some period of time before, and you're seeing the effects now. You might have lost your job for a little while. You might have been on unemployment. Even if it was months ago, you still haven't recovered. All of those things are related to COVID and can be used as your hardship to get this new forbearance. So even if you don't think you qualify, it's pretty broad, direct or indirect. That's a pretty broad standard, and a lot of people who think that they might qualify probably do qualify. Now, the next question is, what do you get? So the government has basically said that anybody with a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac mortgage can get an initial 3-month forbearance, no questions asked other than the hardship, and a potential other 3-month extension. Now, they've extended these things up to a year, but up to this point, what they're offering is 3 months and then another 3 months. So basically, if you can't pay your mortgage and you think you're going to default, it's a good time to ask for forbearance where you're going to get a 3-month break on paying your mortgage and then potentially another 3-month break. Now, the question is, and the more important thing to discuss here, which we've discussed this extensively in other videos, but now that we're talking about new people who are going to get forbearances, should you take the forbearance? Now, the question about this and the thing that you need to understand is that this is not a free ride. You will owe all the money that you borrowed, in essence, from the bank during the forbearance period. So if your mortgage payment was $1,000, at the end of the 3 months, you're gonna owe $3,000. If it's 6 months, it's $6,000. Now they're putting these things on the end, which means that you don't actually have to come up with the money to pay the $3,000, but that's gonna be added to the principal of what you owe the mortgage. So your mortgage debt is gonna grow. A lot of people don't realize this and they think this is a free ride and nobody cares. That's not true. The principal, interest, taxes and insurance are all added together, and they're added to the total amount that you owe at the end of the mortgage. That could be a big deal for a lot of people who are trying to pay off their homes. This will slow down the process. Now, if you're desperate and you're feeling the effects of COVID and you're not able to pay your mortgage, obviously this is a great thing and you should really consider it. If you, however, are just looking for a break from the mortgage, really consider the options, really consider the effects of doing this. Because what's going to happen is you're going to owe this money and you might come up with a big surprise when you're at the end of your mortgage, and you have to come up with the money at that point, either by taking it out of what you sell the property for, or coming up with a big lump sum payment at the end of your mortgage. Again, my name is Diego Mendez. I'm a bankruptcy, loan modification, and foreclosure lawyer here in Miami, Florida. I've been doing this type of law for a long time. I'm seeing a lot of the same things that happened in 2008 are repeating themselves now. So I'm trying to do these videos to help people get information about what's out there for them and how they can possibly save their homes through these different programs. This is one of the last programs that exists. This is something that's a big deal. There's a lot of people with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac mortgages. So if you're in that situation and you really think you can't pay your mortgage, really consider going on the website, going on your servicer's website, looking up the information, calling them and asking for the initial forbearance for 3 months and then potentially an extension for 3 months. But be careful because you still owe that money. Please subscribe and like my videos. I'm going to keep doing these videos here from beautiful, sunny Miami, Florida, all throughout the year, so that you can get informed as to what's going on with the real estate market here and all over the United States. Thank you very much.